Ha! Muletrain!
And it is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Monday, June the 22nd, 2015. Brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Muleshoe won the Rookie Baseball Cal Ripken Tournament held Friday and Saturday at Roger Miller Park here in Muleshoe. The Muleshoe team played 5 games, and that was to win that big tournament. 1 Friday night and 4 Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. And congratulations to the Muleshoe Rookie All-Star Baseball team on their big victory. And also, we hope that you will enjoy seeing the highlights of these young boys. All 5 games here on rotation on Reach Broadband Channel 6 and online on our website, muleshoetv.com, our Twitter and Facebook /Gil Lamb. Muleshoe had to face the Seminole Gold team 3 different times to win that tournament. Friday night's game was Muleshoe 14 and Martin 6. Then Saturday afternoon, they beat the Seminole Gold team 10-8. And they followed that up by winning over Levelland 8-4. Back to Seminole Gold, but this time Seminole Gold beat the Muleshoe All-Stars, and that was 13-5. But in the very last game, the championship game, again, Muleshoe came back and won over the Seminole Gold 12-9. Congratulations to them and to their coaches. They are Ryan Dominguez, Isira Quesada, and by the way, he plays right field and third base, and Ryan plays second base. Ryder McElroy, catcher. Keenan Gardner, catcher and rover. Jansen Morris, center field. Josiah Barone, first baseman. Hayden Burris played right field. Sebastian Curvin, shortstop. Timothy Ramirez, third base. Jesus Salas, left field. Mauricio Herrera, pitcher. And Ryder Morris, left field. Their coaches were Rashad Curvin, Justin Burris, Wilbrith Rodriguez, and Sid Morris. Entered in this tournament over the past weekend were Sundown, Martin, Denver City, Levelland, Olton, Littlefield. Seminole had 2 teams, Seminole Black and Seminole Gold. And, of course, Muleshoe All-Stars. And in July, the Muleshoe All-Stars, winner of this tournament, will go on to play in the tournament in Brownfield. Good luck to them. It is a summer for young people. Vacation Bible School started bright and early on Monday morning at the First Baptist Church of Muleshoe, and all children are invited to come Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week from 9 till noon at the First Baptist Church located at 220 West Avenue E. And this is for 4-year-olds through those who have just completed the 5th grade. The theme this week of Vacation Bible School at the First Baptist Church, Donna J. says, is Journey Off the Map. Unknown to us, known to God. And be sure and watch the First Baptist Church video online and on the air on Channel 6, and you will see highlights of what the children are learning during this week at First Baptist Church's Vacation Bible School. I always thought that that was the highlight of every summer vacation Bible school when I was a little girl living in Tahoka. Everybody went to 2 weeks of vacation Bible school at First Baptist Church of Tahoka, and then at First Methodist Church, they'd have a week of Bible school. And my grandmother always put all my crafts in her china closet when Mother brought her china closet to Muleshoe years afterwards. Well, I said, "Oh, Mother, I didn't know china went in china closets." Oh, my. The high in Muleshoe on Sunday was a warm 90 degrees. The low was a cool 61 degrees. And on Monday morning, it was 62 degrees at 7 o'clock when we read the official temperature in Muleshoe. And now, 5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunications brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity.
5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunications, located right here in Muleshoe in their offices, 302 Uvalde Street. Call 806-272-5533, offering phone and internet service, and they'll have more services coming very soon. You can check them out online at www.5area.com. A high pressure will build over the area this week, beginning today, in from the west, bringing highs most of the week in the upper 80s and lower 90s, mostly sunny skies and breezy afternoons. Sunny today on Monday, high near 89 degrees, south winds between 15 and 20 miles per hour, mostly clear tonight, low around 64. Sunny on Tuesday, high near 88 degrees, south-southwest winds between 5 and 15 miles per hour, mostly clear Tuesday night, low around 62. Sunny with a high near 87 degrees, south-southwest winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour, Wednesday evening, mostly clear, low around 63. Sunny on Thursday, high near 89 degrees, south-southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, then partly cloudy Thursday evening, low around 66. Then the weather will stay the same through Friday, mostly sunny, high near 92, south-southwest winds around 10 miles per hour. Then Friday evening, we get a chance of showers and thunderstorms, and that stays in the forecast over the coming weekend with chances of rain. So hopefully we'll get that then at the end of the week. But again, a broken record is the highs in the upper 80s and lower 90s all this week, with windy afternoons and lows in the lower 60s. 5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
There is a men's fellowship meeting every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church here in Muleshoe. The group is open to all men, Catholic and non-Catholic. You can call Ramon Martinez for more information about this men's fellowship meeting. The number is 806-518-8949. The vision of the men's fellowship meeting is: we are committed men, principally Catholic, who recognize our need for God's help. We gather in Christ's presence in an atmosphere of trust, equality, and anonymity to share personal feelings and experiences. We unconditionally accept one another and prayerfully support one another. It's so good to know that there is such a meeting here in our community, a men's fellowship meeting Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock for Catholic and non-Catholic men. Call Ramon Martinez, 806-518-8949, and it makes you feel so good right here after Father's Day to know that we have men meeting together for such a purpose as this. The Fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous and the Al-Anon family groups both meet in open meetings every Monday and Friday night in the First United Methodist Church here in Muleshoe. They have no connection with any denomination. AA is a fellowship of both men and women who share their hope, experiences, and cares with one another to stay sober one day at a time. Al-Anon is for all family members and friends of alcoholics and or drug addicts. Those meetings are on the south end of the First United Methodist Church here in Muleshoe, and enter the south door, and the first door on your right will be the Al-Anon meeting. The second door on the left is the AA meeting on Monday and Friday nights at 7 o'clock. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
The 4th of July is coming up right here in Muleshoe with great schedule of activities planned by the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce. There will be a flag football tournament going on over the 4th of July weekend, sponsored by Jesus Tovar. He's putting that on. Also, there'll be a carnival in our new city park, sponsored by the Chamber, a softball tournament. And if you want to get more information on that, contact Rudy Perez. He'll go on all the weekend of the 4th of July, 806-729-2100. That's a softball tournament. There will be a hot dog eating contest at the courthouse right after the parade. Old Pete's birthday party is being planned. We'll have more information on that as it gets closer. It's the 50th anniversary of the Mule Memorial. There'll be vendors in the park. Also, the parade will be down Main Street on July the 4th. Line up at 9 a.m. The parade will be at 10 a.m. There will be a noon meal at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center, Main and Avenue D. And, of course, class reunions going on, the all-school reunion going on here in Muleshoe, all during the 4th of July. Fireworks will begin at 10 p.m. Rolanda Estrada will have roasted corn at the park. There'll be lots of other vendors, and a bull riding, miniature bull riding, and mutton busting will be held beginning at 3 p.m. at the Dusty Roads Arena on July 4th. All this and much, much more going on the 4th of July right here in Muleshoe, sponsored by the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce. Williams General Store, 1405 West American Boulevard, where they're getting ready for their big July 4th 10 event right here in Muleshoe, again at 1405 West American Boulevard. They have lots of great patriotic metal art and signs, perfect for getting your house ready for your 4th of July parties, and they will have their big tent sale. See their video that we did last week in their store with all their new items, along with what they're planning for the 4th of July in our rotation here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as on Williams General Store's Facebook page, facebook.com/Williams General Store. Bailey County Commissioners Court is meeting in regular session this Monday morning, 10:30 a.m. On June the 22nd at the Bailey County Courthouse. Among items on the agenda, they'll approve the minutes from the previous meeting, review, approve, and order payment of county bills. Eric Dixon will discuss the IT contract. Mike Strawn with the TAC will to give Bailey County risk review and overview of coverages the county carries through the pool, and update the court on recent enhancement and review deductibles. And, of course, that is regarding their insurance through the county. Obie and Michelle Standard will address the Bailey County Commissioners Court regarding county road issues. They will consider approval of new lease on copy machines from the Office Center. And that's all going on this morning, Monday, June the 22nd at 10:30 a.m., regular session meeting of the Bailey County Commissioners Court at the Bailey County Courthouse.
We just have to repeat this wonderful story about Helen Cook's grandson, Landon Leshper. Landon is a sophomore at Texas A&M University and is in the Corps of Cadets. During the spring semester, he was named the most outstanding freshman for his unit, which is Company D1 or called the Spider D. He was also promoted to the rank of Cadet Corporal and earned the distinguished position of Spider D Guidon Barrier for his outfit. That means that Landon will be marching in front of his outfit right beside his commanding officer with a flag that represents his unit. The Guidon Barrier is a sophomore who sets an example for the freshmen to emulate. We are so proud of Landon, and I know his grandmother, Helen Cook of Muleshoe, is even prouder, and his mother is the farmer Karen Head, who grew up here in Muleshoe. Down at the Oneida Wagnon Senior Citizen Center, they are going to play bingo on Thursday afternoon. Now, please bring a non-perishable food item for the Muleshoe Food Pantry. That's your admission to play bingo on Thursday afternoon after lunch. And speaking of lunch, lunch is served every weekday at the center for 60 and above. It's a donation of $3. Guests under 60, well, they can bring $5. On Monday, they're serving sweet and sour pork, fried rice, mixed vegetables, tossed salad with dressing, and fruit parfait with your choice of drink. Tuesday, it's oven-fried chicken, bow-tied pasta, broccoli raisin salad, and fruit cocktail. Then every Wednesday and every Friday, they have the same menu. It's chicken fried steak on Wednesdays, and Fridays it's either fish or chicken strips. This Thursday, home-style lasagna, garlic bread, Brussels sprouts, and pears for dessert with your drink. They want everyone in the entire area of Muleshoe to come and enjoy the Oneida Wagnon Senior Citizen Center. They play every day dominoes and 80. And also, you can come and walk inside the cool building. It's so large and nice and inviting, and also use their exercise equipment. You can even check out a large print book from the library or just sit right there in the comfortable reading section and enjoy your book. Also, they want you to come and watch the giant screen TV and enjoy Channel 6 on Reach Broadband at the Oneida Wagnon Senior Citizen Center in the cool, pleasant atmosphere. Make new friends and greet your old friends. Everyone is invited, 60 and above. Also, while you're there, or if you want to drop by if you're younger, and buy tickets on the 4th of July drawing, they're going to give away 4 new Michelin tires. And you do not need to be present to win, but you do need to buy your tickets now at the office from Laverne or Rhonda. They're $10 for 1 ticket, 3 tickets, only $25. All money goes to the Oneida Wagnon Senior Citizen Center. Remember, any donation is tax deductible. And like Robert told you, on the 4th of July, they will have their annual noon brisket luncheon with all the trimmings, and tickets will be $10 per plate. Nancy Kidd reminds you that the Ability Experience, formerly PUSH, will be coming to Muleshoe also on the 4th of July. This is young men in colleges and universities across America in Pi Kappa Psi fraternity. and they are raising awareness of people with disabilities who want to be treated just like everyone and who can do so much. This was founded in 1977, and for years they've been coming through Muleshoe, and we look forward to seeing them here to celebrate the National Mule Memorial's 50th anniversary as well as America's birthday too. Speaking of that, I'm reading a book about the Pilgrims. It's very factual, but it is so readable and so interesting, and it is written by Rush Limbaugh, and it's Rush Revere and the First Pilgrims, how brave they were. If you have a child or a young person in your family, it'd be a wonderful gift to purchase for them and let them read this summer. Speaking of reading, the summer reading program is now in full swing this week and next week at the Muleshoe Area Public Library. They're having summer reading programs. Now, the program actually will go on through July of reading, but as far as the programs in the library per se, they will conclude at the end of June. Every Monday in June, 2-year-olds through kindergarten age are invited to come from 10:30 to 11. Then every Tuesday, 1st through 5th graders come from 10 to 11. And then on Wednesday, it's 10 to 11:30 for junior high and high school age. There are grand prizes for each reading group, but there are also prizes given away for attending the program. And if you fill out the reading log every week, they're giving away grand prizes of tote bags and water bottles, book sets, even a Kindle, and much, much more at your Muleshoe Area Public Library during the summer reading program. We'll be back with more Muletrain in a moment.
This edition of the Muletrain News is brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. The First Bank is proud to announce First Bank Online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. Transfer funds easily between accounts, make loan payments, view current and previous statement activity, pay bills online with Bill Pay, banking anytime with 24/7 access. Call or come by today to find out more information about their online website, 202 South First Street, 806-272-4515, www.fbmuleshoe.com. The First Bank is member FDIC.
Chips are delicious. Have you been wasting time looking for a good meal? Well, go to Leal's Mexican Restaurant in Muleshoe at 1010 West American Boulevard and try the Irma's Special. If you are under 12, try the grilled cheese. You know Leal's in Muleshoe is the original Leal's Mexican restaurant. I highly recommend it. 5 generations of our family have eaten at Leal's. What did you say, Isla? Chips are delicious.
In our bargain basement, we have for sale a Maytag washing machine. Also for sale, a Frigidaire dryer. Now, if you buy both of these, the total is $100. Call Carol Kinnemer at 806-272-5489. She has for sale a Maytag washing machine and a Frigidaire dryer. She'd like to get $100 total for the 2 items. Call 806-272-5489. Want to hire someone with a tractor shredder to mow about 7 acres out at the old location of the Cox Drive-In Theater here at the edge of town on the Friona Highway. Call Shelley Sane Thornton at 806 433-4738 or message her on Facebook. Shelley Thornton needs to hire someone to mow the lot there that is 7 acres where the old Cox Drive-In Theater was once located on 214 north of Muleshoe. Call 806-433-4738. She certainly would like to get this done by the time of the 4th of July celebration for Muleshoe and America. You know, here's something else I want to repeat. The all-district girls softball most valuable player was from Muleshoe High School Lady Mules softball team, a sophomore, Maria Ruvalcaba. Congratulations to you. Also making first team was the pitcher, Miranda DeBruin, a senior. The catcher, Adriana Loya, a senior. Infielder, Gabby Chavis, a senior. Outfielder, Reagan Reynolds, a sophomore. Letty Loya, a sophomore. And utility, Brittany Mendoza, also a sophomore. So we have a lot to look forward to next year from our Lady Mules softball team, don't we? And it was a thrilling season for the Mules and the Lady Mules this year. The second team in the all-district softball was infielder Crystal Flores, sophomore, and outfielder Sasha Esparza, a junior. Well, thinking about the athletics at Muleshoe High School, we continue to remember Coach Carrie Suddeth, the Muleshoe High School girls basketball coach, who was taken Wednesday morning from his home here in Muleshoe to Covenant Medical Center in Lubbock for heart problems. Remember Carrie and Susan and Sadie and Sydney and Dave and Clara Suddeth all in your prayers. And little Kelly Lawrence, a Mary DeShazo Elementary School student who is scheduled to have heart surgery on Monday at Covenant Lakeside Women's and Children's Hospital in Lubbock. She lives here in Muleshoe with her grandmother, Bernie Martz. That's Kelly Lawrence. Remember Kelly and Bernie and their family in your prayers. We're glad to report what a wonderful Father's Day it was for Bill Savuto. After 3 weeks, he was dismissed from the hospital and he had been in rehab the last week or so. And also, his wife, Jerry Savuto, got to go home with him. They live in McKinney now. They formerly lived here. And her cancer is much, much better according to all the test results. We're glad to report that. The family of 66-year-old Alberto Mendoza Paez of Muleshoe is remembered. Other families that need to be remembered on our prayer list are Richard Quiros, 55 of Abilene, who was the son of Juanita Quiros of Muleshoe, and Ronnie Locke of Arlington, 71, the brother of Donna Locker of Muleshoe. Remember Francis Miramontes in your prayers and Delmer Clements, and also little Hannah Simmons, who is at home and starting her therapy treatments once again in Lubbock. Diana Harrison, David Gallman at home and also undergoing therapy here in Muleshoe, and Betty Noble. Well, it's just about time for us to go now on the Muletrain News. So get up there, Little Red. Come on, Karina. Hiya, Arbutus, Andalay, Monkey Paw, Julia, Gray, Isla, and Olay.
Muletrain! Ha ha! Muletrain!
Listen every Monday through Sunday here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 for the Muletrain News program in our rotation with our other current videos. Also, you can find it on demand free of charge on our website from the last several months' worth of Muletrain News programs, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page. Frying Cox here in Muleshoe, where you can see all of their welding supplies and accessories now available at 401 South 1st Street. Frying Cox right here in Muleshoe. Want to try fishing at Lake Muleshoe? They have all of the fishing poles and accessories that you could possibly want in stock in Muleshoe at Frying Cox. And also don't forget their great supply of off. They have a Do It Best Woodsman repellent as well to repel mosquitoes. Lots of cutter and sprays for your yard and your home at Frying Cox here in Muleshoe, 401 South 1st Street. Check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/Frying Cox. The Swing Bed program is now available at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 708 South 1st Street, for the patient who is no longer in need of acute medical care but is not yet comfortable functioning independently at home. Call for more information on the Swing Bed program today, 806-272-4524, the Muleshoe Area Medical Center.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Quarter horses are the dragsters of horse racing. Details in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all celebrating over 75 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area. They hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Quarter horses are bred to run fast for a short distance.
Burst of speed in a quarter of a mile. People associate me with racehorses, and so a lot of the discussions start out, well, are you going to go to the Kentucky Derby? Well, that's a whole different kind of a horse. We're the dragster horse. We're not the thoroughbred. We're the quick burst of speed dragster type. If you're comparing it to stock car racing, you're talking about a dragster versus the car that just runs, so many laps.
Johnny Trotter of Hereford is the immediate past president of the American Quarter Horse Association, which has a huge membership.
It's basically a 270,000 member organization worldwide.
The organization is headquartered in Amarillo now. It was founded 75 years ago in Fort Worth, the site of the last annual membership meeting.
And now 75 years later, we're back there with our annual convention that was attended by about 1,150 people.
Johnny has been around horses most of his life. He has raced some of his horses at Ruidoso, where the racing season is from Memorial Day to Labor Day.
If you don't do it at Ruidoso, you don't get that much credit for it. Ruidoso and Los Alamitos are the two biggest purses, two races that pay $1 million to win at each track. And we've had a lot of luck in that. We've been real lucky.
Within the quarter horse breed, there are several categories.
There's horses that are bred to be race horses that are distinctively different than the horse that's bred to be a halter horse, or a horse that's bred to be a rope horse, or a western pleasure horse. Most personal horses, you can do more things on a quarter horse. But as we speak, there are more people doing more things on more American quarter horses than ever before.
One problem Johnny faced as president was a lawsuit over cloning.
The AQHA was opposed to cloning horses. And the main reason being that you lose traceability and integrity of the breed by doing that. We had two individuals that sued the association, and after a lengthy 2-year deal, we finally wound up and prevailed in that.
Johnny Trotter of Hereford. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.
Time now for the market report, brought to you today by Stephen Dement, financial advisor, right here in Muleshoe in his offices with Edward Jones, 104 West 2nd Street. Call 806-272-4102. He's a member SIPC. He can assist you with any of your financial needs, no matter where you live. The market report was recorded this Monday, June the 22nd, 2015 at 11:15 a.m.
This is Dana Rempe of Edward Jones, member of the New York Stock Exchange Incorporated, bringing you the daily financial market report. U.S. stocks are advancing with optimism that Greece may be able to reach a last-minute deal with its international creditors. In corporate news, healthcare firm Cigna announced it has turned down a $54 billion bid offered by larger rival Anthem, stating the offer is inadequate and not in the best interest of Cigna shareholders. On the economic front, existing home sales bounced up at the highest pace in nearly 6 years in May, resuming improvement in the housing market after an unexpected decline in April. U.S. Treasuries are edging lower. So far this morning in the S&P 500, the best performing sector is healthcare, while the worst performing sector is basic materials. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 123 to 18,139. The S&P 500 index is up 15 to 2,125, and the Nasdaq Composite Index is up 35 to 5,152. This morning, volume on the New York Stock Exchange is moderate, with 266 million shares traded. Advancers are outnumbering decliners by roughly a 3-to-1 margin. In commodity markets, the spot price of gold is down $15 to $1,185. The spot price of silver is up 5 cents to $16.16, and crude oil prices are down 61 cents to $59. In bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 3.13%, and the 10-year Treasury yield is 2.35%. In stocks of local interest, Apple is up $1.19 to $127.79. ConocoPhillips is up 47 cents to $62.82. Johnson & Johnson is up 46 cents to $132. AT&T is up 4 cents to $35.03. Pfizer is up 30 cents to $34.48. Target is up 46 cents to $83.81. Xcel Energy is up 5 cents to $32.82. ExxonMobil is up 5 cents to $85.26. Walmart is up 22 cents to $72.96. And Procter & Gamble is up 23 cents to $80.77. This is Dana Rempe of Edward Jones, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and long-term financial advice at 104 West 2nd Street in Muleshoe. Daily commentary is also located on our website at edwardjones.com.